Section 2, the sequin. It seems like only yesterday that we gathered in this stable to celebrate the amazing events of that first Christmas.
It's quickly become clear just how important the extraordinary birth of the baby Jesus is for all of us.
So, in what's becoming a bit of a Christmas tradition, we're about to take a first look at the story to end all stories and to celebrate the incredible spread of that wonderful news.
And to help us, we've been joined by a star-studded lineup of celebrities.
Get ready for an evening of razzle and dazzle, glitz and glamour,
Pizzazz and razzmatazz.
But first, give a big welcome to the three people whose opinions make all the difference. Your judges.
He was a star dancer in last year's show. He's turned this year's a star judge. Put your hands together for the Frontal Panel. You can count on her if you want to fall asleep, that is. It's the smallest sheep. Finally, he's the king with a swing, ruler with a ruler. Please welcome back your favourite and ours, Caesar.
Well, we're going to kick off our show with a military position tonight. They are the ones who delivered the decree that started it all.
And they've taken a break from square bashing just to be with us this evening.
Marching to their hit single, Get on the Road by Dawn, the Bethlehem garrison of the Roman legion.
I agree. Let's see if it makes such a good impression on our judges.
As well as marchers go, I'd say that's as good as it gets. Smart, snappy and synchronised, what a way to open for show. Fabulous. And Caesar, what did you make of it?
It's not easy dancing whilst carrying the swords and shields, I can tell you, but there was no nonsense here and not a step out of place. I absolutely loved it, darlings. But that's a high praise indeed from Caesar. What did you think, Funky Camel?
Good job, Tiggy. I knew that's good.
Okay, I think that means he likes it. What a great start to the show.
Judges, here are scores, please.
9!
We all remember the turmoil that the declaration of the census left.
Absolutely! It was a pandemonium in my town. But as we know, for two people in particular, it was more than just inconvenient.
We are so lucky to have Mary and Joseph with us this evening. Please give them a big hand, everyone.
Joseph, I imagine everything was a bit frantic for you back then. Oh, it certainly was. Mary, my wife, was heavily pregnant when the soldiers announced Caesar's decree. I was born here in Bethlehem, so this is where we had to come, all the way from Nazareth.
It was really tough, to be honest. I was so worried. I was due to give birth any day.
And we were just beginning to get things nice for the baby.
Yes, he made that lovely crib. Do you remember?
I certainly do, some of my best work.
He's only the best carpenter in Nazareth, you know.
Well, I do take pride in my work, so if anyone wants some chairs or new doors, it's great service at very reasonable prices. See him after the show, folks.
Well, I know we have a particularly special dance show later on, but for now, why don't you take a seat and watch some of your old friends and neighbours from Nazareth put on their dancing shoes.
Dance in the hustle, the Nazareth neighbours.
Yay!
been broken by all this Roman commotion. We all had our orders, sent straight from Rome. The hurry, the burly, we had to get too early. We must get a move on and travel back home. There's no point in getting rattled, there's no use in feeling hassled. So just pack the things you think you'd like to bring and do the Nazareth hustle. Our peace has been broken by all this Roman commotion. We've all had our orders, sent straight from Rome. The hurly, the burly, we had to get up too early. We must get a move on and travel back home. There's no point in getting rattled, there's no use in feeling hassled. So just pack the things you think you'd like to bring and do the Nazareth hustle.
I thought you made it look effortless. Let's find out what the people who really must have thought of it. Funky Camel, what did you think?
Could you shake it? I know that's good.
I think we get your drift. Funky Camel. Caesar? The hustle is one of my favourite dances, darlings. It's supposed to swing. Joseph, you're a carpenter. I'm afraid for me that was as wooden as the things you make.
Ooh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Smallest sheep. What an old misery is. I don't know anything about woodwork, but I know what I like and I like what I see.
Judges, can we have your scores, please?
9.
7. 3.
As we all know, life here in Bethlehem can be pretty hectic. That's an understatement. Constant cart traffic and noisy neighbours. But what's it like if you live outside the city?
Our next guests are here to tell us about living life at a more rural pace.
Please welcome the shepherds and their sheep. Well done, shepherds. What's it like living up those charming hills?
All picnics and beautiful sunsets, I expect. And it must be idyllic working with those lovely fluffy sheep.
What are you talking about? Lovely, fluffy. Have you ever met a sheep before? They're a nightmare. He's right, you know. Left, right, up, down. It's a full-time job just keeping track of them. No discipline. That's their trouble. They just don't know when to stop running about. Yep, that's the way of the sheep. So it sounds like the dance you've chosen to perform for us tonight might be a brave choice. Well, we like a challenge. We've been practicing. A lot. We put the feet in a line. But if you're ready to start, we'll wish you the very best of luck. And thank you. And you can join in if you like.
Dancing the conga, the shepherds and their sheep.
Sheep to the left and sheep to the right. Everybody conga with us deep into the night. Sheep all around, as far as we can see. Help us make a longer conga. 1, 2, 3. We live and breathe. We talk and dream. We count them in the daytime and we count them in our sleep. We sing and dance. We cry and laugh. We count them in the daytime and we count them in our sleep. Sheep to the left, sheep to the right. Everybody conga with us deep into the night. Sheep all around, as far as we can see. Help us make the conga. 1, 2, 3. We live and breathe. We talk and dream. We count them in the daytime and we count them in our sleep. We sing and dance. We cry and laugh. We count them in the daytime and we count them in our sleep.
Start with you, smallest sheep. What did you think? Fabulous! You certainly captured the Latin character. Perhaps there could have been a little more movement in the hooves, but I just wished I'd been dancing with you. Congratulations!
And thank you, Camel. What did you think?
Could ya kick it? I knew that you could.
And dare we ask what you thought, Caesar?
I'm sorry, but that was dull, dull, dull. I've seen more exciting lines outside the Bethlehem donkey merchants. Judges, can we have your scores, please?
Please.
10, 7,
5.
Well, the Romans weren't the only ones with a message to deliver, were they, Small Sheep?
Oh no, I remember sitting on a hillside, grazing, counting, sleeping, sheep and shepherd kind of stuff, when all of a sudden the sky was filled with angels. It was beautiful.
Hold that thought, Smaller Sheep, because we're about to revisit that amazing moment right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Gabriel and his host of heavenly angels.
Dancing Gospel, the angel Gabriel and the host of heavenly angels.
Come on, you shepherd, come on, you shepherd, come on, you sheep, come on, you sheep. Get up this second, no time to sleep, no time to sleep. Now don't be afraid, we've come to save the Son of God who's born this day. Soon the world will know his name, Jesus. Come right now to Bethlehem, you'll find him in a stable then. Sing and praise and shout amen, Jesus. Come on, get moving, come on, get moving. On your feet, get on your feet. Get up this second, no time to sleep, no time to sleep. Now don't be afraid, we come to save the Son of God is born this day. Soon the world will know his name, Jesus. Come right now to Bethlehem, you'll find him in a stable then. Sing his praise and shout amen, Jesus.
Wow, Heavenly doesn't do them justice, does it, Caesar? Surely you were impressed with that.
I'm absolutely speechless. Wonderful arm movements and oodles of energy in hands. Literally out of this world.
You couldn't ask for a better start than that. It takes a lot to make Caesar speeches. Smaller Sheep?
It took me right back, and you were as every bit as dazzling as I remember. And Funky Camel, did you get the message?
Good, yeah, tell it. I know that's good. Well, it looks like it could be a high-scoring show tonight. Judges, can we have your score, please?
9, 7, 8.
Our next dancers have crossed sandy dunes. Grace to be with us this evening.
Please welcome the wise men.
Now tell us, wise men, kings, what should we call you?
You can't just call me Balthazar. No, seriously, it really doesn't matter. We're the kings and we're pretty wise.
Very wise.
Really, really wise. And technically, we're actually magi.
But that sounds a bit stuffy, doesn't it? I'm not sure.
Inimpressible.
Okay, Balthazar, Milsha and Casper, I'm glad we cleared that up.
So, why don't you tell us about the first time you made the journey to this very stable?
We read a prophecy that a baby king would soon be born.
We saw her star in the sky and we set out to worship him.
Our journey was something difficult. We couldn't have made it on our camels.
Especially as we were carrying gifts, gold, frankincense and myrrh, and that's really heavy stuff.
Gifts at Christmas. Now that sounds like a Christmas tradition that could really catch on.
I think it's time to get those feet moving and those hooves a tapping.
Sing the child's son, the 3 exceptionally wise men and their camels.
Ships of the desert, that is how we're used. 7 feet tall with humpy attitudes. 2-toed feet and long leaves, cross the dunes with ease. That is all of Bethlehem latitude. Camels, oh camels, you're our favourite mammals. Let us to the stables to see the newborn king.
Those knobbly knees really worked in Charleston. There's only one word for it. Camel-tastic!
Caesar, are you a camel fan?
No, darling, I'm not. You were fun to watch in a comic way, but the dancing was all over the place. Lumps and bumps and all in the wrong places.
Judges, can we have your scores, please?
Your scores, please.
9, 10, 10!
2. Of course, when the wise men and their camels made this journey, they did some very special guiding. Everyone remembers the brilliant star that spread over this very stable and that extraordinary night.
We are delighted to have that star here with us this evening.
Star of Bethlehem, you had an amazing view of the events that night. You must have some great memories. It's all she talks about nowadays. Oh, I remember it so clearly. I could see the wise men riding from the east. It was pretty amazing, to be fair. And down there below me, there was Mary riding a donkey with Joseph walking alongside her.
They both looked so tired and they were desperate to find a place to stay.
I should as bright as they could to help them find somewhere, but all the inns were packed full. Eventually, they found their way here, and the innkeeper said the only space they left was in the stable. It was shocking, really. I think they were just happy to find any space at all. Well, I know Mary and Joseph have been particularly looking forward to this dance today. Now's your chance to shine for them again.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
Performing the Dance of the Stars, it's the Bethlehem All-Stars.
Well, I can't believe any of our judges will have a bad word to say about that. Small is she?
Superb, supine and scintillating. Nothing short of perfection.
Funky Camel, you agree surely?
Good, yeah, Tappy. I know where to good now.
And Caesar, you must have enjoyed that.
One word, celestial. Celestial! So you still kept what you like, did you? Yes, we saw people running from all over the country.
We followed the shepherds and their sheep.
And the wise men and their camels.
And best of all, which as baby Jesus was born in the stable around by ox and ass. You know, we started to see a lot when we're shining in heaven. But that night we saw the beginning of something truly amazing and knew the world's changed forever. And of course that is the real reason we're all here tonight.
We're almost at the end of our show and we've had so much fun sharing this special story with you.
So join us as we celebrate the birth of Jesus together. And the hope and love that it brings to all of us.